Good morning, friends. Once again, I'm here with another topic of class 12, The Third Level by Jack Finney. It is a chapter in which the modern fantasies of a human being are being presented. So, we will discuss it. The chapter deals with harsh realities of war, as the setting of the chapter is in 20th century. So, there were two world wars, and usually people always prefer to live in peace and harmony, and they don't the common masses never love war or never try to be at war because it's not a peaceful thing. So this shows us the harsh realities, how a human being wants to go through a time travel. There's a concept of time travel as well. It's a science fiction, that's why it is generalized under science fiction. So over here, you will see that our main character, Charlie, who wants to just be a person to travel into the past and live over there because he feels that in past there was more peace rather than in present. War has irreversible consequences, thus leaving people in the state of insecurity. Because whenever you will see war or any kind of disturbance, political disturbance in any area, you will see that people over there will not be able to develop properly. They will not be able to feel peace or security over there in these places which are being terrorized, or we can say the places which are not suitable to just live, because the places are always insecure for the people, for their properties, for their dear ones, so they don't feel that they should live over there. It's also about modern day problems and how common man tends to escape reality by various means. Look, today in modern world, we try to just have those shortcuts to earn money. So we try to have all comforts of life rather than working for those comforts, rather than just working hard to gain those comforts. We try different means, we try shortcuts. So this is the modern reality. This is the reality of modern society, that we escape from the harsh realities. We escape from the reality of life. We escape towards the fantasies. In the story, a man named Charlie hallucinates and reaches the third level of Grand Central Station, which only has two levels. There is a person whose name is Charlie. He is a worker in an office. When he comes back, he is a little late. He comes back and he wants to take the subway. And as he enters the central station, he goes to the first floor. He sees that there are trains and to the 20th century, and then he moves to the second flow, and he level, or we can say he watches over there that there is no such thing. So he most of the times he get lost through these corridors, and today as he saw one corridor, he went through it. He wants to take the subway, and he reaches a new kind of a place, which is the third level of this very station. Though it's in the fantasies only, it's a kind of a hallucination. A hallucination means it's not in reality. The person feels it. So there's a hallucination. He feels that there are old kind of things. The people are in old dresses. The tickets, there is old currency. So he wants to go to the place where all things were cheaper. Everything was in serene, peaceful aspect. So he wants to go to that very place, but he's not able to buy a ticket because he does not have that kind of a currency. So he moves away and he brings new currency the day after tomorrow, and he wants to take his wife Liza and just enjoy over there. But unfortunately, he is not able to get that very place again. He's not able to reach to that very place, that third level, because people say it's only two levels. The station is of two floors only two levels. The narrator interweaves fantasy with the reality and the most futuristic projection of time travel. Look, it's now we have movies on this time travel, and in this very chapter, this writer, he wants to present that futuristic aspect. He wants to project how time travel can be, how people can go from one place to another. The story is the most concise and entertaining story about time travel. Though it's a short story, but still it's very entertaining. It's very you will see a lot of entertainment in it. You'll just if you will go through the chapter, you will see that it will feel fun to go through the words and the scenes. Charlie want to get transported to past 1894, which he thinks will be a peaceful place to live in. Look, as I've already told you that mostly people they prefer that past was good because it was full of nature. It was there were less disturbances. There was less pollution. So people they try to they say usually we want to go back to the past and live over there because it was everything was peaceful and calm. The story also dwells on the theme escapism, not only as a psychological refuge from the grim realities of the present world, but also as a desire to stay with the past or to keep the past alive in the complexities of the present. So it's a kind of an escapism. Here, everybody wants to escape from the harsh realities of the modern world, where you have to compete, where you have to work hard and go through, and where you have to achieve things. So the people over here, they want to escape. They want to still be in the past. They want that kind of a thing where they used to just have physical strength and then grab the things and or we can say go for farming and all these kind of things. But right now it's wholly and solely based on mind intellectuality. So the people, they want to escape from these things. They don't want to be the part of that. So as per the present situation of life of Charlie, 1894 is peaceful. He says it was a kind of a peaceful thing, 1894, rather than this 20th century. That means 19th century was better than 20th century because 20th century had seen a lot of wars, World War First, Second, and different other wars as well. The story shows us that people find it hard to make peace with unpleasant things they come across in life. Look, we are not always able to just face those harsh realities of our life. Whenever we feel the kind of problems in our life, we usually feel depressed and stressed. So that's why people right now, this story presents the same thing. People right now, they are not able to cope up with their problems. It brings out the common man's craving for peace and security. Look, right now what a common man needs, he needs only peaceful atmosphere and a security that his life should be secured, his family should be secured, his property should be secured. Each and every person in the world wants this very thing, but still there are wars going on. There are people who just fight in between. There are countries who are going for war. So this is the thing which is being just inculcated over here, that common masses does not want war, they want nothing, they just want peace and security. So Charlie wants to stay in the past because it seems to him as much more peaceful, secure and serene. As I told you that it seems to be very beautiful to him. The insecurities that come with war, terror and disease have gotten the better of common folks like Charlie, who wants to transit relief from the hard realities of life. Look, right now, as COVID-19 is there, mostly the problem is for those people who used to earn their bread and butter on daily basis. They are in problem. Those poor people, or we can say the people who were from middle class society, they are feeling the problem. Rich people, they don't feel so much of problem. The people like Charlie, who feel the problems in these kind of wars, in this kind of disease, they feel the problem they feel these harsh realities of life. The story is based on science fiction genre of time travel, as I told you. The theme of the chapter revolves around a waking dream wish fulfillment. Look, it's a kind of a statement over here. It's a kind of a phrase we can say that it's a waking dream wish fulfillment, that if I'm not able to do anything, I just hallucinate. If I get engulfed in that very thing, I hallucinate doing that while I am just awake. I have not slept, I am awake and I am watching any dream. That's the thing which is being presented here. Harsh realities of war are also depicted in the stories. How war brings destruction and there is no kind of peace, or we can say tranquility, or we can say security in war. So give up war, give up everything, love each other. That is all. So hope you have liked this video. Thank you very much. See you next time.